This is Penumbra, or more precisely Penumbra Black Plague, the second part of the trilogy. I want to tell you something of the Penumbra franchise, but all scenes in this video are from Penumbra Black Plague and a bit from Penumbra Requiem. And don't worry because of spoilers, because all scenes are from the first minutes. Why I want to tell you something from this game? Because Penumbra Black Plague was the first horror game I've ever played. I only played Penumbra Overture, the first part, years later, and to be honest, in my opinion, Overture is not such a good game. On the other hand, Penumbra Black Plague was so much better. The horror was better, the story, and especially you can't fight. These days this sounds normal or outdated, but the game was released in 2007, so yes, it is outdated. But back to the beginning. You wake up in this beautiful room and first you can hear this. Therefore you have to break out, and this is the first riddle in this game. The game contains much of well thought out riddles and I will spoil the first, but it's the only spoiler. Who knows Amnesia, the Dark Descent, noticed that the protagonist endured in darkness, more or less. Just don't look to the enemies. Penumbra is not a normal standard horror game. Okay, the graphics don't look like the graphics in Battlefield 5, but the sound and surroundings are so fantastic. That ensures a dense atmospheric. An essential part of the riddles is the physics engine. Penumbra and Amnesia are known for this. With this engine you can reach into the room. And if you're not busy with riddles, you are sneaking around in the rooms. Like Silent Hill, the game plays with what is not there, only with what you imagine. Of course, enemies appear sometimes, but because of this, you are so carefully. You are always afraid that there is something. So, of course, you are in this long dark corridor skeptical. Oh, and the sound design is good too. So, if you want a good classic horror game, then play Penumbra. Earlier in the video I said Penumbra is a trilogy. Maybe those of you who even knows Penumbra are a little confused. The third part, Penumbra Requiem, don't continue with the story. It begins with the ending of Black Plague, but it doesn't contain a story. Penumbra Requiem consists only of riddles. So, if you only want to have good riddles, then play Penumbra Requiem.